Hello everybody. I just woke up, okay? I just had this other dream. So crazy. Oh my goodness. Now I really know the end is about to come. Oh my goodness. One day, two crazy dreams like this, okay? There's something going up and it is happening quickly, okay? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The world is really coming to an end. Like, in this dream, I was participating of the mark of the beast. It was terrible. Okay, let's start out with a dream. Okay, I'll try to recall whatever I remember here. I was going to the dentist, okay? And this lady was really busy with me. You know, she was really busy. She was kind of rough, you know. She was like whatever, like get me on my way, you know. And then I was like, I don't have any money, you know. I don't have that much money, and the dental was really expensive, you know. I don't know if it got more expensive or it just got, you know, expensive. And then she was like, oh, and then I saw this this bucket where they have this paper thing where people was like applying for the chip, yes, the microchip. And I was stunned, okay? This dream almost felt real, you know? It's almost like a vision. I was there and everything like that. And she was like, and she was, you know, she was giving me like, and then after the minute, she's like, oh, but we do have this new service. If you apply for this microchip, dental will be so cheap, practically free. It's like free medical or something. And she was all happy to tell me about this new thing that she had. But in the beginning, she wasn't like, she's like, I guess I didn't have the mark or whatever. But then she was like, people, you know, in the end time, they're gonna really like condition your mind to put on this mark of the beast, okay? In this dream, like the very minute she was showing me that paper and she's like, microchip is like something microchip, you have to install this microchip to have this service, you know, to have this free dental, you know, or it's like a really cheap discount. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is definitely the end. This is definitely the end, you know, like, okay. And then after that, you know, whoever wanted to like apply or whatever, you know, they would call you or they give you the treatment right away, where you go in this room and you actually install it in the hand. And I was seeing people put it, install it in the hand. They are starting it, okay? They are starting and they're counting down. It's really, you know. And so I was like, oh heck no, this is happening. This is really happening. I never had that dream of the mark of beast that real and precise, okay? And then let me get my Bible. Here's my Bible. Here's my Bible. Anyway, so then you know, I was like, oh heck no. Like I act all cool, but I know what's up. I know what's going on. I know what they're trying to do to me, you know. They're trying to have everybody put on this mark. And they're gonna make it so convincing and like, oh my goodness, this, you know, you're gonna get all this stuff. Okay, it's a genius idea. You should put on this mark. It's a fantastic idea. A lot of people is putting it on and they have no clue that they're putting on this thing, you know. I was going to tell people, I was like, yo man, this is the mark of the beast, but I was in silence. I didn't want anybody to know, you know. I was like, girl, and then the other girl's like, what you talking about? Ain't no mark of the beast. And then the other girl, she's like, she's almost like Christian, but not in a way. She kind of believed in the mark of the beast. And she was like, oh, really? That's the mark of the beast? Oh no! Like scales fall over her eyes. Like she was shocked that what it was the mark of the beast. Okay. Some people like you know, this time was the progress of people like hardly putting on like people is like beginning this, like the mark of the beast was beginning, you know. And I was like, I was shocked. I left that place so fast. And all of a sudden, no, all of a sudden it became like a cafeteria. It was really weird. You know, everybody was in line to eat, you know. I guess, okay, I don't know why we had to eat there. Food was really expensive, okay? A thing of steak, and I have like a pop and chip or something, okay? Just a little piece of steak. I got a little bit bigger portion than my sister. My sister got a steak, but smaller than mine. Hers about $30-something, and mine $40-something, okay? And my dad, you know, he only spent $20-something. Okay, a little piece of steak for $20-something. Okay, dang, that's like more than half of the. Okay, that's like, you know, with right now the price of that is only like, I'll say $1. Okay, for example, the steak right now is only like maybe like $12. Okay, times that by 3. That's how much that steak cost. Oh my goodness, the revelation is happening before our eyes. My goodness. Okay. Okay, and then I was like, dang, why are we not eating at home? Why is this food so expensive? Like, and then after we got the food, we went to the cafeteria, okay? And they're like, okay, if you want to sit here and eat, okay, they were just like forcing people to put on this mark. I'm not even kidding with you. They're like, oh, if you want to go in here and sit with the crowd, you gotta put on the mark. You have the mark of the beast to be sitting in this crowd, you know? And I'm like, the mark, I have to have a mark to sit and eat or whatever. Like, what's going on? Like, okay, if you don't have them, you're not in this group, then you should sit over here there, you know? And my sister and my dad went and go ahead and put on this mark. I don't know, but I saw them somewhere, okay? Somewhere on the other side. I knew this was no good, you know. But they didn't know. They didn't know anything about this, or they didn't want to know. They don't want to believe. Even now I tell them, they don't believe. So they're in a row to somewhere, probably put on the mark or somewhere. Oh my goodness. Crazy. And you know, I was sitting here by myself eating. I was kind of eating. I was kind of waiting for them. I'm like, where the heck did they go? So I think, okay, I think they got the mark of the beast or whatever. And oh my goodness, like, I guess that night when we were sleeping, I was talking, I was having prophecy dream, okay? And my sister, okay, I don't know if they have the mark or whatever, but my sister, she'd been having prophecy dreams in my dream saying Nephilim came and on the whole bunch of like prophecy stuff, like Nephilim and aliens that's gonna come, and she's like foretelling that, you know, she's beginning to like have dreams like I do, you know, about the future and stuff, or like what God's telling us. And I was like, okay, now she, like, you know, maybe she, I really don't, I didn't see them put on the mark, but, you know, I was like, and then I was, you know, going upstairs and eating my steak and stuff, and you know, I was like, I thought my steak was bigger than this, you know? And my dad was like, he was all yelly and stuff. He was like, "Arr," like, you know. He's like, you bought that steak, that's yours, you know? And I'm like, well, I bought a bigger steak than my mom, dad. And, you know, mine was $40-something and her was 30. I should get a bigger steak. So what my sister ended up eating my bigger portion, and she left me with her smaller portion. I was mad. I was mad. I was upset, but I wasn't like, my dad was freaking out. He's like, that's your steak, and he smacked me like that. Like, I'm like, dude, you don't have to like hit me like that for a piece of steak. Gosh. Okay, I'm like, I'm gonna tell you, my dad. Okay, he was not him, you know, like he was getting mad over a piece of steak because my sister ate my bigger steak, even though it's my fault. And you know, and he just smacked me and just went crazy on me. I was like, dang, you don't have to hit me for a piece of steak. I was crying. And you know, the Bible did said that in those days, okay, let's go to, okay, anyways, I want to finish my drink. And then, so, and then, after, you know, I'm like, okay, man, food is going to be real expensive. It's going to be short, okay? And in the dream, my mom and dad was trying to drive me around. There was no job. My dad was pissed off that I probably sold my car at the time. I didn't have a car, and they had to buy me a car. It's so weird. And then, okay, you know that, the end of the dream, okay? There's so much other stuff to it, but I just want to tell you the dream. I just want to finish the dream. Anyways, there was, okay, you know that guy with the black robe? Okay, the guy in the back robe that go collect death. Okay, when the dream end, that guy just appeared up, okay? Okay, this guy, you know, one of those guy, that the black shadow man? Okay, he's like the death man. He goes collect the souls, you know, got the keys to Hades or something. But I had that one dream. Well, I didn't have a dream, but one time I had you know, I was just praying to the Lord, and I saw that same shadow dude with the rope, the black rope that carrying one of those sticks, you know. Like, I'm here to collect your souls. God's telling me a lot of people will die. A lot, that guy, you know, that's the death guy, you know. And the last time I envisioned him, like, I actually seen him, okay. My mom and dad came home and said somebody actually died. You know, that was a while ago. And I was dropping my ground. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I knew God was telling me that somebody just died. Like, the hell man just came to collect some souls, you know. I had that hell man in my dream. He's going to collect some souls, okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you some revelation, okay. God is just showing me revelations. Like, wow. There, oh my goodness. It's so, man, everything is coming down. It's happening, like, you know, after the birth pain, the birth, you know, it's gonna be all boom, 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 one after another. Okay, so it says, okay, the signs of the end of the times, the end of the age. You know, the disciple asked Jesus, you know, when should we know the end of time? Say, take heed that no one deceive you, for many will come in my name, saying I am Christ, and will deceive many. And you will hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, and end is not yet. For all nation will rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there will be a lot of famines, okay, pestilence, earthquakes in various places. Okay, these are beginnings of sorrows. Okay, famine. Okay, remember that one time when we were in the cafeteria, food was really expensive, time by 3, and if you go into the Revelation right here, it says, okay, God was telling me a while back to go stock on food. You know, I saw some people stock on food online. I was praying, Lord, should I stock on food? And I was really asking him, and I've been eating 6.6 everywhere. Like, everywhere I go, I see 6.6. Route 6.6 to $6.06, Ridges 6.6. You know, like 146.6. I've been seeing a lot of 6. Like, Jesus, are you trying to tell me something? You told me to go in Revelation. Okay, chapter 6, part 6, and this is what it says. And I hear a voice in the midst of the 4 creatures saying, a quart of wheat for a penny, and 3 quarts of wheat barely for a penny, and do not harm the oil and wine. Okay, that wheat means food. Okay, I said, and penny, you know, like, before, if food is like $1, time that by 3, it's gonna be $3. Okay, food is gonna be that expensive. We're gonna come to a shortage where there ain't no more food to purchase. So you guys, if you hear this, go stock on food and water and whatever, okay? Because in this time, okay, they're gonna make you put on the mark of the beast to buy stuff. Okay, if you don't have this mark, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell stuff. Okay, this is the beginning. Okay, listen. Okay. Okay, and then and that be all beginning of turning, and they will deliver you up. Okay, they will deliver you up in to the tribulation and kill you, and will hate you for all nation for my name's sake. You know, the dentist lady, she was all like, can I help you? And then after she talked on the mark of the beast, she's like all happy and greedy. And then when I didn't have the mark, she was all like, next, whatever. Like, but you know, it just shows you, okay, it just shows you that, you know, she's trying to have, obviously her job is trying to have people put on this market, and she's getting credit and she's getting more money out of it, or whatever it is. I don't know, but, you know, I didn't have the mark, so she'd shoot me like crap, you know. And then, or, you know, and then, you know, when she was trying to promote this chip thing, she was like, oh, you know, like, she was like really like happy and trying to like sell me something, you know, this mark or whatever. So, you know, like, so I just say that, you know, people that has a mark are gonna hate the people that don't have the mark, or at least they're gonna convince them to put on the mark and be like them, you know. Okay. And then many will be offended, okay, and betray one another and hate one another, okay. And then, you know, I was going to tell people, and, or anyways, and false prophets will rise and deceive many, and lawless, and because of lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. That's what you saw my dad smacking me like crazy, okay? Lawlessness abound, many love will go cold, okay? Even the elect, okay? This is serious. This dream was, wow, I was in this dream. I was like, oh my goodness, Jesus, now I know how close the time is. Okay, wow, like, no, like, there's no way I was in this dream. Mark of the Beast is happening. It is happening severely, okay? And my dad was just smacking me, like, real hard because my sister left. Okay, how crazy is that? My sister ate my bigger piece, left me a smaller piece, where I purchased the bigger piece, and my dad went attacking me instead for no reason. That's how cold love goes, you know. Once you put on this mark of beast, you are just gonna be this cold reptile, you know. Like, you won't just wanna like hate everybody. You won't be emotionless, and you're gonna be nasty, you know. So what God told me, when you put on the mark of the beast, okay, your soul, your DNA soul, and the devil's DNA is gonna be blended together like this, okay? Okay, you will be like under control. Like, you won't be you anymore, you know. Like, you're you, but you will not you know. Anything that's good that's in you is taken out, and the other, okay, anything, okay, this is a good you, this is a bad you. Okay, once you put on the mark of the beast, the good you is gonna be gone, and the bad you and the bad you, okay? It's gonna be like that, okay? Okay, God, okay? When you're, okay, this is the good you and the bad you. When you're saved, okay, this is the good you and this is good you, more good, okay? And more holy and more righteousness, okay? So, I'm just telling you, like, this is the second time I saw my dad putting on the mark of the beast, and even though I tell him right now the mark of the beast haven't, you know, I'm telling him, and he's like, no, he having a hard time understanding the prophecy, and believe, he's thinking all this is baloney, you know. I'm like, okay, we'll see what's baloney, you know. But I do pray for my dad. You guys, please pray for my dad. Anyways, you know, because he's so lawlessness. He doesn't, you know, get time to like know God, and then so, you know, he doesn't believe any of this stuff. Like, I'm telling him like hardcore every day, like, Jesus come, you gotta get just act straight, you know. And so and okay, and he who endures to the end shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached all over the world and witness of all nations, and then the end. Okay. And when I went like go and preach to people that the mark was the mark of the beast, you know, I was preaching to everybody, and then you know, got endured to the end, because I saw that guy, the devil man, or the soul collector. Okay, that's the last thing I saw in the dream. Okay, a lot of people gonna die. Okay, a lot of people gonna die, because we only have Jesus right now. We need to come to him. This dream is like, wow, it's so real. Like, this is happening. Like, I can't believe this is actually going to happen. Like, I was actually in there in that dream. You know, I was written a forecast beforehand. So, okay, you guys, Jesus coming real quick. Oh my goodness, he's so quick. Oh man.